Hello, I'm Chris, and I did my project on SARS. SARS, also known as Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, is a viral infection of the lungs. Originating in Hong Kong, this disease was a virus mutation of pneumonia and transferred rapidly across Asia in 2003. Coming from a coronavirus family, SARS goes from person to person by close contact. The water droplet from a sneeze or a cough can get into your system if you touch your mouth, eyes, or nose. The symptoms of SARS do not show up in one day, but after a few weeks, it's already too late for you. The government actually is taking measures to prevent people from getting SARS. They're actually quarantining people with this disease to help slow down the rate of infection. The symptoms of SARS include high fever, dry cough, and those of pneumonia. But don't get pneumonia and SARS confused. So, just saying. I'm going to show you a couple pictures. This is Hong Kong. Hong Kong is south of mainland China. You know, mainland China is up here and Hong Kong is in here. Anyway, this is the actual picture of, not actual picture, but a picture of SARS. As you can see, the coronavirus family has this as a characteristic, these spike glycoproteins. These spikes allow them to attach onto the cell membrane and allow them to get absorbed into the cell. Now, what makes SARS unique is it relies on the cell to complete its RNA. After it completes its RNA, then it sends messages, to create more of them, more of these RNA sequences and proteins to build another virus. And that's what really kills off your cell, is because it's using up all your cells' nutrients and energy to build more of these viruses and infect other cells. Now, this is a picture of a coronavirus family, part of the coronavirus family. I don't know what virus this is exactly, but coronavirus, as you can see, has these spike thingies. A better 3D picture would be this down here. Anyway, I'm going to show you a video, a clip that I made myself, like an animation, to better understand SARS, for you guys to better understand SARS. Then we'll take a trivia at the end. Okay, thank you for watching. Again, this is my animation that I should probably slow down. I'm going to use this as a representation of bacteria, and this is going to be a representation of cells. Actually, these three are going to be a representation of lung cells. And this little guy right over here is going to be a representation of SARS virus. So let's start this animation, shall we? As you can see here, the bacteria is trying to enter the cell, but the cell membrane is blocking it off from entering. And it's going to, stop the bacteria from infecting it by attacking the bacteria. The cell membrane is going to. Now I see what happens with the SARS virus. Like I said before, the SARS virus is part of the corona family, which allows it to use its spikes to stick onto the cell and then just get absorbed into the cell. Now, once inside the cell, the virus starts using its RNA to build more replicants of itself. And in the meantime, it's basically taking out the cell's nutrients and power and energy to build more of these guys. Now, once the cell's energy and nutrients are depleted, then the cell can't support itself. So then it starts infecting other cells, like this one right over here, and this one right up here, and it continues this process until it's stopped, or you run out of energy, and there's no place for the viruses to go. Now you might be wondering why these guys all look kind of different. Well, every virus is its own variation. They're all different. And they're all different. There's nothing more I can say to that. Once the nucleus is destroyed, I mean, there's not much you can do. All your organelles start bleeding to death, and they all die eventually. And that's what happens to your cells. They all die from, lack nutrition and no nutrition at all. So that's my little tiny video to show you. And next time we're going to go to the quiz. Trivia. Thanks for watching this part.